If it may please the court, my lord. My lord, I do confirm my appearance on behalf of accused number 1 and 2. My surname, Ramosepele, spelled R-A-M-O-S-E-P-E-L-E, initial S. As it pleases the court, my lord.
Mr. Malloy.
As the court pleases, my lord.
I would like to hear you because, as you heard, accused number 2, for now where I sit, seem to have 2 legal representatives, which is not unusual until I hear you.
As the court pleases, my lord, we were informed of the new developments this morning, just shortly before 10, my lord. Hence, the court was not apprised of the developments before the court resumed. According to the information as imparted by both Mr. Ramosepele and Mr. Tobani, and subject to confirmation by them, is that going forward, Mr. Ramosepele will be taking over the defense of accused number 1 and 2. Subject to confirmation by Mr. Ramosepele, says he received direct instructions from the parent of accused number 1. My lord, these are matters beyond our control. Mr. Ramosepele needs time to acquaint himself with the record of the proceedings, as well as the contents of the case docket. Mr. Tobani has indicated that he also needs time, my lord, to discuss these new developments with the accused. We will therefore request that we stand down for a while for these discussions. However, the upshot of this new development is that the matter will be postponed. We will just discuss for how long. I can just put in record that the state is ready to proceed. The witness that the state intends calling next is here, but in light of the circumstances, my lord, we are not going to object to the request.
Indeed, justice is correct, but I need to consult with especially accused 3 and 4 because there was no communication from the new legal rep on record towards us. We only found out today, this morning in court, when the court was about to begin. Hence, we requested an adjournment before we postpone. As a court, please.
Mr. Msipidi, is there any reason why you did not pre-warn your colleagues about this development?
If it may please the court, my lord, I received these instructions on Thursday afternoon while I was at court in Randburg. And the following day as well, I was still in the same trial matter on Friday in the Randburg court. And I did not have any of my learned colleagues' numbers that are seated here.
But was it not possible to get anybody here in this courthouse?
It was near impossible.
Because that would have been very easy. I mean, to say, I need some of the people that are involved in this matter.
It was near impossible, my lord, for this reason. The instruction first that I got was from Mr. Sibia, the father of accused number 1. And his instructions to me was that they want me to inherit the matter with respect to accused number 1 and 2 from my learned colleague, Mr. Tobani. Further, my lord, he indicated to me that accused number 2 grew up with his son, accused number 1. Therefore, he was still going to speak to the family of accused number 2 before they finalize and concretize my appointment in this matter, Your Worship. And that was only done on Saturday. So, in the light of that, my lord, I couldn't take a chance and confirm something that was not 100% that I'll be here today, my lord. Hence, my learned colleagues and the court as well was not informed then.
I'm raising this concern because, as you are aware, it is then unavoidable that protracted delays are going to be occasioned whilst the accused are in custody while undergoing this trial. It had already become common attitude among all of us to use time economically to avoid an overly protracted trial. That is why I'm concerned about why.
My lord, I'm very cognizant of that fact. And if indeed I could hit the ground running today, I could, my lord. But unfortunately, I'm not in possession of disclosure and the record of transcripts of what has transpired thus far in this matter, my lord.
Because in my experience, when things like this happen, later the issue of delays over trial come into issue. Even sometimes even before we are done with this matter. But well, I hear what you are saying, although I still think there was enough with which to highlight at least the prosecution, for the prosecution to inform all the rest. And I also don't believe that it was impossible to make contact. I mean, Pretoria High Court, you were in Randburg High Court. We are no longer relying on landlines. It was very possible, but let me not make it an issue. But all I'm saying is that we should all note that these delays are happening, and they are going to take effect as we go on with the trial. Like you heard, Mr. Tobane wishes to. It looks like he only became aware now.
Indeed, so, my lord.
And he looks to consult with his clients, if not former clients, and we shall now adjourn for that to happen.
As the court pleases, my lord.
All right.